This might be the biggest crossover event in animation this year. On 21st of February 2024, a post from the Hollywood Handle surfaced on Twitter. The tweet stated that Josh Keaton will be voicing an unknown character in the upcoming Part 2 of Season 2 of Invincible. The actor is best known for his role as our favorite insect-themed superhero in the spectacular Spider-Man.
Ta-da! Say my name and I magically appear.
He also made a cameo in last year's Across the Spider-Verse movie, which led to a lot of hype around his version of Spider-Man once again. So how did Spidey actually get involved with Invincible? It started at the end of issue 32 of Invincible, where we see Mark rushing back home to find Debbie and Oliver under threat by Angstrom Levi, blaming Mark for his obscure condition after he ruined his plan. To absorb all the knowledge from his counterparts, Angstrom was determined for revenge. He wanted Mark to see his own family get tortured in front of him. Enraged at the sight, Mark charges at him, but he instantly is thrown into a portal by Angstrom. Mark lands in a dimension where dinosaurs still exist, and fights them until he's portaled back to his home. Mark tries to fight Levi, but is again portaled into another dimension. When he comes out of the portal, he crashes into Dr. Octopus, who was being chased by Spider-Man. From there, the story moves over to Marvel Team Up Volume 3, Issue 14, where we see Spidey as he was chasing Doc Ock before Mark crashed into him. At first, Spidey mistook Mark for Nova with a costume change, but realized it was someone else. At that moment, Doc Ock attacked and escaped. The cops pull up and demanding for both of them to freeze, and Mark flies away with Spidey as it was faster than webs. Both of them land on a rooftop, and Mark tells Spidey about everything going on with Levi and how his mother is in danger. As he starts to cry and worry, both of them exchange their superhero names, and Mark calls Spidey lazy as his name was lame to him. And Spidey was not too sure about Invincible either. Spidey decides to go to the Avengers to ask for help, to send Mark back home, and they head towards the Avengers Tower. When they arrive, they're greeted by Aunt May and Mary Jane. This is when both Mark and Peter exchange their actual names. Peter tells Mark that he's married to MJ and Mark's not surprised, which makes Peter chuckle, and he points that the Avengers are behind him. When Mark turned back, he sees the Avengers standing in front of him and tries to guess their names. He calls Iron Man Robot Man, Wolverine, Clawman, Captain America Flag Man, Sentry, Fabio Man, Spider-Woman, Batwoman, and Luke Cage, Black Man. Seeing this, Peter regrets his choice for his alias. Peter tells the Avengers about the situation, and the Avengers offer to help with Doc Ock, but Peter turns them down because he thinks he and Mark will manage. And on the side, we can see Luke Cage still pissed. Both of them track Doc Ock down and pursue him, and Invincible throws him into the water side and then punches him out of the water. Spidey webs him up as Invincible breaks his mechanical arms. As they're handing him over to the police, one of Angstrom's portals shows up. Both of them greet each other goodbye, and Mark admits that Spider-Man is actually kinda a catchy name. Peter tries to hitch a ride to Mark's dimension, but the portal closes immediately and cuts his web before he could enter it. The comic ends with Spidey swinging through the air, wishing Invincible good luck, and we jump back to issue 33 of Invincible as Mark comes back home. So can we expect this crossover? Well, in the recent episode, we did see Angstrom Levi return to his home dimension by crossing other worlds that we just saw in the comic. It is possible that the crossover might happen. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe. And also follow me on Instagram. It was my first video like this, so your feedback in the comments would be